Um, Hello, everybody, and welcome back to this live stream. My name is Realltom Productions, and yeah, I'm going to bring you Newcastle versus York City at the LNER Community Stadium, and I've just seen this. This day might have gone bad for me. Fraser Stewart has tested positive for COVID. Oh, hi, Fraser. I'm sorry to hear that. Just going to give you a quick reminder. Derby County at the moment are losing 1-0 to Manchester United at Pride Park. It's half time in that game currently. So you can see this game on NUFC TV, and I'll just go through the lineup quickly. So Dan Langley's in goal, Matt Ritchie, Federico Fernandez, Jamal Lascelles, and Kel Watts are in defence. Isaac Hayden, Jeff Hendrick, Ryan Fraser, Jacob Murphy are in the midfield, and then the two forwards are Callum Wilson and Joe Linton. And hello, Fraser. Hello, Oliver. And Fraser's going to Newcastle 2-0. I'd agree with you there. I think Newcastle have got a nice, easy win here. So yeah, I'm going to agree with Fraser. I think it will be York City 0, Newcastle 2. So here is the York City lineup. Ryan Whitley in goal with Scott Barrow, John Newton, Josh King, Michael Duckworth in defence, Ollie Dyson, Akil Wright. Oh, that went too quickly for me. But anyway, that is half of it. Oliver says 3-1 Newcastle, and yeah, Man United are winning 1-0 against Derby County. But let's concentrate on this game because it's about to kick off here at the LNER Stadium. I think there's a woman as the referee today. I don't know if anyone see that, but I think there's a woman who's the referee today. This will be interesting. Female referee. Yeah, Oliver noticed that. And we've kicked off. Oh, I have to be honest, this is better quality than Rangers TV. No, you barely ever see it. Federico Fernandez. Langley. Jamal Lascelles. Under pressure, loses out on possession. Picked up by Joe Linton. You can see that NUFC TV, Fraser. So there's a YouTube live stream. If you just type in Newcastle United, you go on their channel, that there will be a live stream there as well. And Oliver wants York City to win. So everybody, please do subscribe to the channel if you are new, and as well, leave a like on this stream. As you can tell, I'm wearing my England top today because I couldn't find any of the Newcastle shirts, aka I don't have one. Callum Wilson. Well, that's not Callum Wilson, sorry. You were ill on Friday and you think you passed COVID to your sister. Oh, Razor, naughty boy. Richie, Hayden, Murphy, to save from the Yorkshire keeper, York City keeper. Frey, yeah, it will hurt Fraser, it will hurt, but you've got to just let it go. Here's Matt Ritchie, Joe Linton. He tried to get it through to Wilson there, but it was Josh King with the good defending. And we just stopped here in the 4th minute because someone has gone down for York City. And Derby County versus Man United has kicked off for the second half. It's still 1-0 to Manchester United. I think you've got the Indian variant. I don't know which is worse, to be honest with the Indian variant or the normal variant. The coronavirus is not a nice feeling to have, to be honest with you. It's not very good. Yeah, it didn't help the body at all. So yeah. Yeah, you just got to get over it, Andy. You've got to let it go. You've got to let it pass. You've just got to deal with it. Play resume then. Dyson's back in. Callum Wilson on the attack for Newcastle, but York City stop that attack instantly and they send it back to their keeper in safe hands. Langley, Ritchie, Hayden, Joe Linton, Murphy. Murphy's got plenty of options here. It's still Murphy. Ball into the box, headed away for a corner. by Duckworth. Fernanda, yeah, it was handed into the back of the net, but it's not going to count because it went out of play anyway. And anyway, even if that hadn't been kept in play, the goal would have been offside as well. Hendrick, Wilson. Now Donaldson tried to start an attack for York. It's going to be a free kick to York City because of foul by Isaac Hayden. Yeah, Joe Linton is not one of the best strikers ever. I don't think he's very good. I wouldn't have him at Arsenal. And Oliver's released his PL table. Norwich, Southampton, and Burnley to get relegated. Okay. Watford 17th, 16th Newcastle, 15th Palace, 14th Brentford, 30th Brighton, 12th West Ham, 11th Everton, 10th Wolves, Arsenal 8th, Leeds. Oh no, sorry, that's not. Sorry, 10th Wolves, Arsenal 9th, Leeds 8th, 7th Villa, 6th Spurs, 5th Leicester, 4th Chelsea, 3rd Liverpool. What about second and first? Yeah, Liverpool will finish probably third or second, I think. They need to have a better season this time. So we've got second Man United and first Man City. So basically the same table as last time. Boring. So Newcastle United are temporarily down to 10 men because of that injury from Isaac Hayden. Goal kick for Newcastle. Donaldson with the chase. Just couldn't reach the ball in time, unfortunately. No, Virgil van Dijk will probably take a bit of time to, get back to his normal self. I think that it will take a while for him to adjust to back on the pitch. So I think Liverpool have a similar season to last season. Derby versus United is still 1-0 to the Reds. York. Oh no. Why am I getting confused with these names? Like Donaldson. That's a lovely box into the box there from York City. Defending from Newcastle. Yeah, I don't like them. I don't like a lot of the kids I've seen this season. They're just awful. Arsenal's away kit and home kit, they're horrible. So I think I'm only going to get the third one next season, to be honest with you. is Joe Linton. Oh, that's good defending from York City to stop that cross from Joe Linton. Getting to Callum Wilson, who was waiting for the tap in. Yeah, I'll make one as well. Don't worry about that. Yeah, do it before the first game. I'll do it live as well. Now, Joe Linton is down here, injured. Newcastle have had a fair few injuries in this game already. Yeah, you can just see him back on his feet. I don't know if he'll be walk. Yeah, he's walking to the touchline. I think he might get subbed off here. Yeah, I will do that as well. Yeah, Liverpool have made no transfers at all. I was expecting to replace a few players, maybe get a new defender as well, because Virgil van Dijk ain't going to be able to play every day, every game. Yeah, throwing for Newcastle. I reckon next Premier League season is going to be brilliant. I just think it's going to be absolutely. Yeah, maybe the Liverpool owner don't want Jurgen Klopp to be making too many new signings. I mean, it is the owner's club. If he don't want to give Jurgen money, he won't. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. But in terms of Arsenal's transfer, the only good transfer they've made is that Nuno Tavares. I think he was brilliant yesterday. Richie, Hendrick, Razor goes down. He just slipped as he tried to shoot there. Murphy, Hendrick, and the cross is blocked by Donaldson. Was it? No, that wasn't. Sorry, that was Harrow. No, man, I don't know. I don't think Man City have bought any new players either. I think only the teams who need new players will buy new players. People won't just buy new players for the sake of it. Although without Sergio Aguero, I don't know how Man City will cope. And Nuno Espirito Santo does not want to let go of Harry Kane either. Fraser goes down on the halfway line, found by your free kick taken quickly. Yeah, Pep Guardiola, I don't think he has to. He can't worry too much. They've just got to win the league in spectacular fashion. Yeah, Newcastle haven't, but they're going to get Willock. They might, although Mikel Arteta does not want to let him go. Yeah, plenty of time before that new season. Plenty of time. Palace have brought 3 new players, a new manager, and it's a substitution from Newcastle. Dwight Gale is on, but by the looks of it, Joe Linton. I think Joe Linton's come off. So we are 18 minutes to the game, and it is York City nil, Newcastle nil, and Manchester United have gone 2-0 against Derby County at Pride Park, as you can probably see on my screen, on your screen. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. I just think stupid amount of money that Arsenal spending on Ben White. I don't think he's a very good player, you know. So yeah, I think that's a worthless amount of money to spend on what we call a shit player. So yeah, here is Gale, Fraser, and he lifts it over the keeper, but it just goes wide of the side net in there. That is good play though from Dwight Gale. You know, yeah. All the Newcastle owner cares about is Sports Direct. Sports Direct this, Sports Direct this. We love Sports Direct. Da, 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 da. Yeah, he needs to give. The owner does need to spend a lot more money on Newcastle, because if they did that, then they could buy some better players than, well, Joe Willock. Duckworth to Donaldson. So anyone then, scoreline predictions, give me them. Let me know. Gale, Hendrick, Fraser. Tried to pick out Callum Wilson, but the keeper gets there first. No, I don't remember that. Oliver, please explain more. Willoughby. Willoughby loses possession to Dwight Gale. Now for Ryan Fraser. He loses out there to Duckworth. Yeah, 2020. It was in 2020. Last year there was rumours about a new owner. Yeah, and Dan Lagley's just to make a massive stay there for Newcastle United. York City with the best opportunity of the game. York take a corner. I think it's headed away by Murphy, only cleared to Richie Fernandez. York are trapping Newcastle into their own half now. Dyson, that is a lovely ball into the box, and Murphy taps it away for a corner to Newcastle. York. York City just had this little flare of excitement all of a sudden now. You know, they're getting a few chances in. They are putting pressure on Newcastle United. Newcastle just need to think about the next actions. They just need to, take steps carefully. Barrow, and he hits it way over the bar. Too much power, too much height, not enough accuracy. No, unfortunately, we've still got Stan Kroenke. We're having another break in play. A drinks break. Blooming hell, man. Yeah, Daniel Ek, unfortunately. Stan Kroenke didn't let him buy it. So, yeah. Daniel Ek did not have the opportunity to buy Arsenal because Stan Kroenke stamped his foot down and said, no, I'm not letting go of Arsenal. I don't know why that is, because A, he's a crook, and B, he just wants money. Although Stan Kroenke hasn't been as bad as the Glazers for Manchester United, the Glazers, no one can stand the Glazers. Oh my god. And Fraser's just mocking Arsenal, trying to wind me up. Has Steve Bruce been eating the fish and chips? Probably. A nice little Yorkshire fish and chips, eh? For Steve Bruce. We won't lose to Brentford. We will not lose to Brentford. Well, we won't. We won't. And yeah, it probably would surprise everyone if Arsenal to the Brentford. The Premier League newcomers. Brand new. Newcastle did beat York City the last time they played in a friendly. I think that was something like 3-1, as Oliver said. Another free kick to York City, foul by Ryan Fraser. Oh, Fraser, stop winding me up. Oliver, yes, Oliver isn't Arsenal bad. And then Oliver replied, they are awful. They're not awful. Crystal Palace are awful. They might get relegated to Brighton. Sausage shit now. Corner for York City. Heaney to take this corner. McLaughlin heads it away. Willoughby. Dyson with the header. And Donaldson couldn't even be bothered to reach it. Yeah, they will finish 17th. And you've watched Ben Foster on YouTube, and he said for his last year of football, he joined #United. Yeah, I did say that I was going to finish 17th. I do still think that's going to happen. Newcastle, I think they spent half an hour in the relegation zone last season. Newcastle, I think they spent half an hour in the Newcastle. They spent in the relegation zone last season, just half an hour. Whilst Fulham were in the lead against Aston Villa, and then Aston Villa came back to win that one 3-1. Palace might go down. And Derby County have got one back against Manchester United. 26 minutes into the second half of that game, and yeah, it is Derby County 1, Manchester United 2. Murphy with the shot. It's a good save there from Ryan Whitley. So what do we think there? Derby County have got one back against Manchester United. 2-1 Manchester United in the lead at the moment. Yes, I told you. This season you will stay up. Brighton will get relegated. But next season you're going to get relegated. So Oliver thinks it's going to stay 2-1 Man United at Pride Park. Razor, oh! Wilson with the header. It's an easy save for the York City keeper. I have to admit, I'm surprised that Derby County managed to score against Manchester United. I'll have a look for you and see who scored that. Time. Richie Wilson. Deflected corner. Because they're lunatics. I mean, what's so good about a Divock Origi? I mean, for a start, why have Arsenal still got Kolasinac? I thought he was meant to be leaving the club. Corner taken by Newcastle by Fraser, and it's cleared away by Heaney. Thrown for Newcastle. I say it quite normally, Oliver. I say it quite normally. I say it just like everyone else says it, so I don't know what your problem is. Still 0-0, 33 minutes to the game. Rashida Hendrick, and yeah, back to Rashid. And Murphy. It's another stop from the York City keeper. A lot of Newcastle players keep getting in that box looking to tap one in, but York City haven't really made any defensive errors at the moment. Overall, it's been quite a tight game. There's only been one or two fouls as well. It's a bit of a boring game, but I'm sure at some point someone will make a breakthrough, and that'll probably be Newcastle. And Callum Hudson-Odoi is going to loan out this this sorry, he's going to go out on loan this year, and he'd like it at Palace. Not going to happen. Why would Callum Hudson-Odoi want to go to Crystal Palace? Explain that to me. And then we've got an old Man United, Raphael, said a midfielder Anderson could have been world class if it weren't for his luck. If it weren't his love for McDonald's. Donaldson, Willoughby. Oh, it was lucky for Heaney there. It was it was headed away. I'm getting a bit bored now. I want to see a goal. I want to see a goal. Come on, Newcastle, give me a goal, man. That's a lovely challenge from Gale to win possession back from Newcastle. And Fraser's been fouled there. It's going to be a free kick for Newcastle. Yeah, sloppy foul from Josh King. Nothing really in it, but yeah, it's definitely a free kick. Fernandez, Nick Donaldson off possession. And yeah, Newcastle had an alright half. I think both teams have been pretty much equal. Nothing's really happened in this game. Langley's only had to make the one save, and it was an important one as well. And Oliver used to skip school to witness Martin Goetway's magic. Diego Maradona. Wilson trying to pick off Willoughby there. And it's cleared away only as far as Hendrick, though. Gale, foul, free kick. It's for York City, though, because it's offside. There was no foul there. Wonder why, Gale. 5 minutes to go then in this half. York City 0, Newcastle United 0 here at the LNER Stadium. And at Pride Park, it stands Derby County 1, Manchester United 2. Did I hear the news on Sigurdsson? Can't say it. What, is he leaving Everton or something, Gylfi Sigurdsson? Nothing. His corner taking will be good, but I'm not really bothered about Origi. Ooh, tell me more. Gylfi Sigurdsson must be going to jail. What's he for? Assault? Drugs? Come on, Oliver, tell me what he's going to jail for. Why can't you share the content on it? Wilson. Hendrick, save. It's going to be well, it was going to be, Newcastle for home, but York City prevented it. Because I don't know why Gylfi Sigurdsson's probably going to go to jail. Murphy, Hendrick, tries to get into Wilson. Gale. Right, I'll have a look. I'll have a look. Yeah, I'll have a look at that phrase Oliver. And I ain't chased scoreline on the ticker below. Sorry about that. One minute to go then in the first half of this game. Still York City 0, Newcastle 0. Could there be one more chance for Newcastle to go one up before the break? I think there will be 1 minute of added time because the couple of Newcastle injuries. And it is going to be a corner for Newcastle here. Barrow headed the ball behind. Richie's ball in. Cleared away. And we are now into 2 minutes of added time at the end of the first half. I won't mention it. Don't worry, Oliver. You don't have to panic yourself. By the way, please share the stream. Because as I said, I want the community building up. I really do want the streams for more people now. I am going to start getting guests on for the Premier League season. Don't worry about that. Yeah, the streams are going to get a lot better. At the moment, this is just me getting content out there, chatting a bit, all that jazz. Oliver, you are acting a bit protective about this. It's almost as if you're lying to me. Sus. I'm a bit suspicious. 30 seconds left as the two added on. And it's half time. So half time then at the LNER Stadium, it is York City 0, Newcastle United 0. Now there's 1 minute left of the Derby United game, so I'll stay with you for that. Yeah. We are into the 90th minute then at Derby County versus Man United. I'll go on it in a minute. Yeah. It does stand 2-1. Yeah. All three of us are in the isolation game. Right. Right. Derby versus United is nearly over now. Yeah, Fraser's now in the COVID-19 game. Unfortunately for him. So yeah, it's nearly over now. Derby United. I think it's done. Should be. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's done. Derby 1, Man United 2. I'll be back 2 minutes before half time. See you then. Yeah, Fraser's got to wait for ages, hasn't he? I feel sorry for people though at the moment who's getting pretty nice station, to be honest with you. It's not a nice feeling. But yeah, see you for the second half. Hopefully we'll get goals. Also, make sure to smash the followers up on that Twitter, please. Thank you very much. The players are on their way out of the tunnel now. Hello, Oliver is back. Yeah, I think it's going to be 2-0 Newcastle. Oliver, I don't think it'll be 1-1. So we'll just go through the substitutions quickly. What I believe is that Callum Wilson and Jamal Lascelles are off. I can see Joe Linton on the pitch now as well. Sorry, Joe Linton, Alan St. Maxima on. So yeah, anyway, the second half is underway at the LNER Stadium. So yeah, St. Maximan is on to replace Callum Wilson. Oh, that's an interesting call. Oliver says Alan St. Maximan will score. Maybe. So Jacob Murphy has moved into that right wing back position. Then Hendricks got into that, that holding midfield player, which means that he's like just there. We will see what happens. Palace could have brought St. Maximan. Yeah, Alan St. Maximan's quite a good player. I think that maybe he should move on to a bigger club in his future. Alan St. Maximan, he does score quite a few goals. He scores good goals as well. No, I don't think he'll stay at Newcastle. I think he will make that move at some point. And we've got Fraser Stewart back in the house. Fraser is back. Hello to you, Fraser. Yeah, Oliver agrees with me there. He thinks that Alan St. Maximan will move on in about a year, maybe 2 years. Just we'll see what happens. Go with the flow. By the way, make sure to bang up Twitter there. That's brand new. And you bet Fraser Stewart is better than Ryan Fraser Stewart. How much you want to bet? 100 quid? Yes, please. And if Boris Johnson removes the rules for COVID, we're just going to be back in lockdown. I agree with that totally. And Fraser disagrees with that. He says no. Oh no, what? Sorry, no. Fraser says if Boris Johnson, yeah. That's absolutely fine, Fraser. Don't worry about it. But yeah, he's right. We'll just have to go back into a lockdown because the rates go up when the rules are lifted. And Fraser does not think he's better than right, Fraser. Are you sure about that? You are quite a good footballer, Fraser, you know. A lot of people, he is pretty average. York City at the moment pressing really high. Heaney's ball into the box, headed away for a corner. Oh no, it's going to go a throw. No, it's a throw in. So let's just talk quickly about next season. What watch-alongs do you want me to do? You two, particularly Oliver and Fraser. What watch-alongs do you want to see from me next for the in the Premier League season? Brentford versus Arsenal is happening. That Arsenal games will always happen because I'm going to try my best to do all of them. But I just want you guys to quickly, get your requests in now. So, let me know what games in the Premier League next season do you guys want to see from me on here. I'll just remind you then, yeah, Brentford versus Arsenal is the opening game of the season. It's Friday at 8 o'clock. You Palace season ticket. Nice. Fraser, have you got a Liverpool season ticket? Yeah, I didn't get a season ticket for Arsenal. The risk is too high. Yes, I will be doing that. Liverpool versus yes, Norwich City versus Liverpool. I will be doing that at I think it's Carrow Road, isn't it? Maybe. Yeah, it's too risky, in it? Too risky. Yeah, Carrow Road then. So yeah, okay, that's two for the first week. So we've got Brentford versus Arsenal on Friday night at 8 o'clock at the Brentford Community Stadium. Then we've got Norwich versus Liverpool at Carrow Road. Any others? Maybe Man United versus Leeds as well at Richie hits the wall, by the way, with his and he's appealing for handball. I'm confused there. I'm not gonna. Yes, 100%. Yes. So Leeds versus Everton. Yes. Arsenal versus Chelsea. West Ham versus Leicester. Then the third week, I'll be doing Man City versus Arsenal. then I'll get tickets for the two games for the two games for Arsenal that aren't televised. Any championship games as well that you want me to do? Villa versus Brentford. Okay, we can do that. On that first game week, maybe West Ham versus Newcastle. What are we thinking about that? By the way, 54 minutes into the game, it's a goal kick for York City. Yeah, York City. Yeah, fourth game week then Leicester versus Man City. Brilliant. Yeah. Any championship games at all you want me to do? I'll definitely do the Nottingham Forest and Derby. I might do West Brom a few times as well, championship wise. But yeah, it's up to you guys really. Yeah, Fraser says that he wants to see Arsenal versus Brent versus Arsenal. Bournemouth versus West Brom. That'll be a good matchup. I think Baggies will win that. And York City have a corner, by the way. Yeah, where was I? Yeah, that'll be a good matchup. Bournemouth versus West Brom. Oh, Newcastle. York City nearly scored there with that header. Obviously, of course, I'll do most of the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup games. Um, Champions League, Europa League, and Europa League Conference. I can't confirm what games are being done then, but yeah, we'll definitely try our best, obviously, to get as much games in as possible. As the season goes on, we want to get more. Yes, Spurs versus Chelsea. I think I missed one out. Man City versus Tottenham on the first game week. Are anyone interested in that or no? Whenever Spurs versus Arsenal, obviously we'll do that one. The North London derby at the Emirates Stadium. I think that's it. Yeah, Chelsea versus Man City. I'll always do a North London derby. Always. To be fair, it's probably worth getting Sam Gate Large in for that one actually, because he's obviously he's for Chelsea. I might get him in for Chelsea versus Arsenal if I'm okay. Gale asking for a foul there. The referee says no. We're 2 minutes away from the hour mark. Yeah. So let's get Liverpool versus Man City. I think the seventh game week, the television set schedule we don't know about now. So yeah. So Maximan, he's driving that ball in and it goes over the bar. He's aiming for that top left, no, top right corner. Yeah, yeah. If Arsenal versus Palace is televised, I'll definitely do that. Now, as I said to you, in terms of the Premier League, it will be rare that I don't stream a fixture. I'll probably get all of them in. Oh, Fraser, you know what's happening there, don't you? You're coming on the screen for that one. Boom, yeah. Now, whenever Liverpool versus Arsenal is, you will meet one of my good friends from school. He is a massive Liverpool fan and he loves spanking Arsenal. So yeah, you will see him when Liverpool versus Arsenal happens. Yeah, I think that's like Christmas time in it on BT. I think you won't. You I don't care. Tottenham Man U, you are on screen. Fraser, you know the rules. Oh, save from Langlo. Now Newcastle on the counter, and you will not save just has to positive again. Trust me, I won't believe you. Substitutions then Matty Longstaff and Sean Longstaff on. They are replacing Jeff Hendrick and Ryan Fraser for Newcastle. Right, are all these televised? Let me know because I don't know if any of these games are going to be televised, man. I don't know if we're even into the 10th game week on the television list. I think we're up to the, I don't know, I have to have a look. At the end of the game, I'll have a look. So we hit the hour mark and both the teams are still deadlocked. The Magpies just can't seem to find a way a breakthrough. 20th of November, Liverpool versus Arsenal. That one will be interesting because I know a good friend and he's called Sam Whitaker. Yeah, that's his name. He's a massive Liverpool fan and he will be right next to my face for that one fixture. Liverpool versus Arsenal and Arsenal versus Liverpool. Those are the two. Those are the only two streams he'll come on. So yeah, first game week: Brentford versus Arsenal, Man United versus Leeds, Norwich versus Newcastle, Norwich versus Liverpool, Newcastle versus West Ham, and Spurs versus Man City televised. Thank you very much for that. No, Fraser. I think Norwich will win that 1-0. I genuinely do. I think Norwich will win that 1-0 at Carrow Road. I think that Liverpool will start the season unsettled. You know, I don't think that Virgil van Dijk will be very good. I think he'll be sloppy. I think that his first game back will be really weird for him. You know, not being on the pitch for ages. I just don't think. I think Liverpool will be shaky on the first game of the season. So no, Fraser. I think that Norwich will win that 1-0. And I will say 2-0 Liverpool. Boring, mate. Boring. Jota and the Egyptian King. Let's go with a nice easy. Crystal Palace 0, Chelsea 7. We're not getting spanked by you again. Thank you very much. Ooh, I ain't done my fantasy yet, but it'll be a good fantasy. I'll tell you that. What on earth even happened in that game, man? Losing 7-0 to Liverpool. Oh, dearie me. At Sellers Park with the Roy Hodgson as well. Ooh. Saint Maximan. Lovely cross. And it's tipped over. Nearly an own goal there. It's going to be a corner for Newcastle United. And yeah, he's saying Palace would never lose 7-0 again. I think they will. So, second game week, Liverpool versus Burnley, Brighton versus Watford, Southampton versus Man United, Arsenal versus Chelsea. That one is 100% happening. And West Ham versus Leicester. The Foxes. Longstaff to Gale. Newcastle really look hungry now. I just about agree with that, yeah. I would prefer Alan St. Maximar to Nicola Pepe. Fernandez nearly scores a goal there, but it goes wide for a goal kick. And we're in the 66th minute, and there is going to be a quick drink break. Yeah, Oliver, this game has been pretty boring. There's not really been nothing happening. There's not been any fouls. It's just been a bit. It's basically been about. In fact, it was about as good as Arsenal in that Liverpool in that game at home to Liverpool. And just imagine Alan Sachs and St. Maximin and playing for Crystal Palace next to Wilfred Zaha. They would get Europa League. Actually, that's quite a good combo. Actually, now that Oliver's just said that, I'm going to ignore Ollie's and Gallagher, but St. Maximin, Zaha, and Eze were probably the perfect front three. We did 1-1 on 1-1 in after extra time, and then it was 5-4 on penalties to the Gooners. Yeah, he is. But I think that Eze and Alisson Maximum and Wilfred Zaha will be a really good front three for Crystal Palace. Yeah, at least Waslick with Bayern Munich. He's a good player. He is a good player. I'll give you that. I mean, quite clearly, if Bayern Munich won him. I'd have him at Arsenal. I would. Right. 70 minutes, 20 minutes to go. We need a goal now. And here is Jacob Murphy. He crosses it into the box. The goalkeeper catches it, but it goes out of play. So it's going to be a corner for Newcastle. Yeah, Benteke. No, I'll tell you something. Tammy Abraham might be coming to the Gooners. Dwight Gale's header goes wide for a goal kick. It was a good header, but it just brushed past the post wide. I think this game might finish 0-0, to be honest with you. I just don't think that anyone's going to score. Newcastle have got a throw in. Yeah, I know. I'll watch that later. I will watch that later, Oliver. But obviously, I can't go and watch one of Josh's vids while I'm like, can I? I mean, that's just unprofessional. Gilchrist. Duckworth delivers it into the box and oh, Langworth attempts that away. York are coming again. They want more. And the attack ends. And here's Jamal Lewis. Sam Maximar. Murphy. Oh, Matt Ritchie's shot. Save. And it will be a Newcastle United corner. Both teams are putting some pressure on. Both teams look hungry. Both teams are getting their chances. York City had the best chance in the first half. Ritchie's delivery to the back post. Gets as far as St. Maximan. Cleared away only to as far as Donaldson. St. Maximan brings it back in. Murphy to Ritchie. But Gale with the header. And in the end, the goalkeeper claims. What game will have most goals in the PL season? Man United versus Southampton. 9-0 again. Yeah, I think that will happen. Old Trafford Man United will go and beat Southampton 9-0 again. Can you imagine that? Man United spanking. Oh, that was funny. That was absolutely hilarious. Southampton getting beaten 9-0 by Manchester United. So, substitution for York City. Ollie Dyson is coming on to be replaced by trialist B. And Newcastle take a free kick here. It's Murphy. Barrow's header away. Gets as far as Gilchrist. York City looking to start a counter attack. No, they'll lose 1-0 to Man City. I am telling you, Manchester United will beat them at Old Trafford 9-0 again. Here's Alison Maximan on the attack. Gale, Alison Maximan over the bar. It is going to be a corner because Josh King blocked the shot from Alison Maximan. That's a good delivery. And Longstaff with the shot. It goes into the side netting. Southampton will definitely lose 9-0 at some point. They will definitely lose 9. Southampton will definitely lose 9-0 at some point this season. Everyone's just waiting for it. Southampton to lose 9-0. So who? If Crystal Palace beat Southampton 9-0, I would start supporting them. And Oliver, yeah, that's Oliver's dream world. That is. Crystal Palace beating Southampton 9-0. Yeah, yes, you can go to sleep, Fraser. I don't mind that because 13 minutes left in the game. It's been very boring. York versus Newcastle. I was expecting it to be a good matchup, but quite clearly I should have done Derby versus Man U. Oh well. Yes, you can go to sleep. I don't mind that. Oh, I thought you were being serious then. If Ward Prowse got banned for life in football, Southampton would instantly go to League Two. I'm being serious there. Ward Prowse is probably their best player. Mm, yeah, COVID it makes you've got a sore throat. It's either you've got a sore throat or you've always got a blocked nose. Yeah. So we've got a Newcastle substitution. And Dwight Gale is going to have to be replaced by I can't pronounce that name. 1 second. I think it's Muto. Dwight Gale's an all right player. He's probably not their Newcastle's best player. I think that St. Maximin is their best player. I think the Newcastle will be fine as long as St. Maximin stays on. Yeah, he did. Palace and Man City legend, eh? Dwight Gale. I think what people have to be prepared about is that at some point one of the big six teams will get relegated. Palace came back from 3-0 down to draw against Liverpool to stop them winning the league. 3-0. I remember that. I remember that. Yeah, they did. They did. That was a great comeback from Crystal Palace there. You know, from 3-0 down to score three and get a level. It's quite hard. And yes, Dwight Gale did get his brace, didn't he? I remember 2 cracking goals from Dwight Gale to make it 3-2. And then, yeah, I think someone, I don't know, was it Zaha or something? Was it Zaha who got the equaliser? Here's Maximan. Tries to take the inside route, but there's too many York City players blocking him. Longstaff. So, Hayden. Blocked. St. Maximan, the star man for Newcastle. He's running forward and he drags it wide with the shot. Ah, yeah, that was the one, Delaney. So yeah, you got a headache. You've got a headache. A block nose. I would be. Oh my god, you wouldn't be able to imagine me if I had all of those at once. Oh Jesus, I couldn't. I wouldn't cope. Yeah, yeah. I knew that Gale scored. I didn't. I just couldn't remember if he scored the equaliser or not. So okay then. So yeah, Damien must have scored to make it 3-1, and then yeah, it would have been Dwight Gale's 2 goals. Yeah, I remember now. Remember when Liverpool won the game Champions League in 2005? 3-0 half time. Liverpool versus Milan, and then they drew. Then they drew them 3-3 and won on pens. I don't think I even watched that one, to be honest with you. Murphy, his cross is blocked and he wins a corner. And Fraser's feeling pretty much dead. I do feel sorry for you. I would not be a happy bunny if I had all that at once. York City head away that corner only as far as Matty Longstaff. Now, though, Longstaff loses possession. York City starting a counter here. Barrow, and it's deflected corner. Yeah, Damien scored to make it 3-1, then Whitegale scored the rest. That's right. And that is why Liverpool versus Palace 3-0 is called Crystal Ball. And Oliver says, rest in peace. Oh, dear me. Corner taken quickly, and it's cleared away only as far as Duckworth. It's going to be a throw in for York City. I think it's going to be another York City throw in. Newcastle just being a bit sloppy with possession at the moment. Barrow and the header. It's in the back of the net. Duckworth header puts York City 1-0 up against Newcastle United. Wow. Wow. Duckworth. He has put York City 1-0 up against Newcastle. Steve Bruce will not be happy with that. That's poor defending. He was unmarked in the box there. It was basically a free header for him. And Ray's just laughing. And my dad's lucky to have been next to me all week and he tested negative. Oh, lucky. And all of us are something ain't right there. Fraser laughs at that. All of us cheering. Newcastle are crap. And yeah, what a header from Duckworth. Unmarked. Doesn't matter. York City are 1-0 up, and that's the end of the game. It's game over. Newcastle haven't taken the chances. And someone was going to score at some point. And it was York City. Yeah, they are in the National League, and Newcastle are in the Premier League, and the National League side beat are beating Newcastle 1-0 at the moment. It's Duckworth's classic header. No. Burnley are a really good side. They beat Wolves 4-0 at Molineux. 4-0 at Molineux. They beat Crystal Palace 3-0 at Selhurst Park. They even beat Arsenal 1-0 at the Emirates. Ouch. And Oliver, you did say York City scored. Oliver's prediction is nearly correct. But Newcastle have 12 seconds to equalise if Oliver wants his first ever fully correct scoreline prediction. And there will be 3 more minutes added on to this second half. 3 minutes, and York City have got themselves one heck of a win. Longstaff to Hayden. Murphy. Cross blocked corner. Yeah, but not away. Arsenal are brilliant. Were brilliant away from home last season. Brilliant. Ole, 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 ole. Come on, New Yorks. That's the spirit, Oliver. That's the spirit. Ooh, it's a good header there. Whoever headed it. It looks like Watts, whatever his name is. I can't. Someone's down. I don't know who it is, but yeah, that's a brilliant save from the York City keeper. Yeah, whoever it is down. It's clearly been caught there by one of the York City defenders. And Steve Bruce has got a cabbage on his head. Got a cabbage on his head. Steve Bruce has got a cabbage on his head. Got a cabbage on his head. I mean, it is a bit embarrassing for Newcastle United. We're losing 1-0 at the moment to York City, the National League side, whatever it is, Nation League. Yeah, there'll probably be an extra minute of extra added time now because of this injury. Yeah, Newcastle United have been playing well in this game. You know, they've had the chances, but Duckworth's header was classic. And Fraser says, "You mean that Steve Bruce has got a fishy chips on his head?" No, he does look a bit like a cabbage. You know, his face. Yeah, Steve Bruce has got a fat old man. I think that's going to be full time because we are at the end of the four added on. We'll see. York City are going to take a throw in here. They'll take it slowly. And it is full time. And Steve Bruce's side have lost 1-0 to York City. Full time, Duckworth's header in the 87th minute, I think that says. Yeah, the 87th minute, Duckworth's header puts Newcastle 1-0 down. And at full time is York City 1, Newcastle United 0. And look how happy Oliver is. Look, come on, York, yeah, he says. We're on our way out to the Prem. At the Prem, he says. So there's been two Prem friendlies today. Manchester United were the 2-1 winners over Derby County at Pride Park. And then in this game, late into the game, it was Duckworth with the winner for York City. Thank you very much for joining us today. I will be back tomorrow if there is some more friendlies. I presume there will be. In fact, I'll have a quick look, see what we've got tomorrow. So, just need to go onto the website. Right, here we go. So, 19th July we're looking for, aren't we? Yeah, no, nothing on tomorrow. So, we'll have a look at the 20th then, which is Tuesday. So, Tuesday, maybe we might be able to do the Brentford game versus Boreham Wood. Or it could be one of the Liverpool games. Or Norwich City versus Lincoln City. So yeah, anyway, I will let you know what I'll be covering. But for now, this game is over and it was York City 1, Newcastle 0. See ya.